Humans are primates, and primates pick and pull and bite at their hair and skin and nails because it is a completely normal way to keep ourselves clean and to keep ourselves free of parasites. So although picking and pulling and biting are perfectly normal behaviours, for some people we get into a kind of a feedback loop or a vicious cycle where we can't stop. And that can cause some physical damage. So you can have bald patches or lesions on the skin or lots of infections and wounds. And it can also lead to a lot of distress. So I study BFRBs, body-focused repetitive behaviours, because I want to understand why it is that some of us can't stop biting our nails, picking our skin and pulling out our hair. Although these grooming behaviours evolved as a way of keeping ourselves clean, they also, over time, over hundreds of thousands of years, developed additional functions. And in primates, picking and pulling and biting are actually very effective ways of regulating our emotions. So we find ourselves picking and pulling and biting when we're more stressed or more anxious, but also if we're more excited and even if we're bored. For some of us, we get into a bit of a feedback loop and our body keeps telling us that we need to pick or pull or bite to regulate those emotions. But actually those behaviors are starting to be the problem in their own right. So the research that we're doing is really investigating the mechanisms. So we're trying to understand what it is that sets these behaviors in motion and why it is that they get stuck. And from that, we hope that we'll be able to develop new ways of helping people manage their picking and pulling and biting behaviors so that they're no longer causing problems for them in their lives.